Right.
Welcome to Red Flag Rodeo. I'm Shar, your rider.
And I'm Christine, your wrangler.
That song gets me going every time.
I love that song too.
Me
I don't
too.
get sick of it.
No, me neither.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we're back.
Yay.
Another day, another dollar.
Or not.
Or not. Same shit, different day. So we're just gonna go right into it. This is our dating show from our perspective. I date, she gives me advice and wrangles me in, slaps me with all the red flags. But I had an interesting interaction this morning.
All right. Please
Yeah.
share.
So it's been slow, right? Fishing's been slow. And I had a guy, semi-attractive, 49 years old, reach out to me and say, hey, how are you doing? And I was like,
Can I ask, where's he from?
He's from Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Minnesota guy. Yes, he had a beard. He had a fish picture and race car pictures. That was his whole profile.
Oh.
So again, he was 49 years old and he writes 40 question mark. And I get that quite a bit. People say that
like
I
they're
look
shocked.
good
for younger.
40. I'll take it all day long.
40's not old.
Well, I guess
maybe to a 20-year-old, your 40's old, but gosh, 40's
well, you gotta
old.
admit, when we were young, we thought like,
40 was old.
30 is gonna be
well,
terrible.
gosh,
and
now I
40
think
is
40 is
horrible.
like young and I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel
so. Yeah, me too.
Maybe that's because I'm old.
Well, now I feel really differently because so I'm like, yes, 40.
Yeah.
And then asked him, you told him I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to tell me, oh, sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I would really prefer to date in the mid-20s to mid-30s.
What?
I didn't really, and I'm like,
What?
dude, you're 49.
He's 49.
You want to date your daughter? I mean,
yeah, he does.
yeah, and so I didn't know what to
What?
say.
Okay, wait
and
a
he's
minute.
not even cute. Like,
He's
again,
not like
it
a
would
10
be
or a
me
9 or
shrekking,
8.
right?
Wow. So you have your age on your profile.
Yeah.
And
it says my name, and then the next thing is the number 40.
And he still contacts you and says 40 question mark?
Right.
That's mean.
Why didn't you just be like, oh shit, next, unmatch me or don't say anything? 99% of the matches don't say a word anyway, so just move along.
Was he trying? I mean, I think that's just
Douchebag. That's
oh my
douchebag
god, what an
behavior.
asshole.
I know. No, he is. And so then I had to sit and think about,
Wow.
like, what am I going to say, So I go to respond, and he had already unmatched with me, so the
Oh
conversation
my
is
gosh, that's just mean.
gone. Yeah, what
What
dick.
a jerk.
And, you and I have talked before
Yeah.
about when I was dating younger, and you guys by younger, 33.
33 is the youngest.
Anything
you've dated.
younger than that, I was like, oh, that's taboo.
Yeah, at one time you had it as low as 28.
Yes.
But then we decided to move it up to 35.
Right.
But before that you had 2 dates with 33-year-olds.
Yes. And they went
great.
They
Except
did.
They were just in a different place.
They were in a different place, and
They
it
were
was
the
an
muscle
experience.
guys.
They were the muscle guys, and again, that's a whole nother topic that I know a lot of people have touched on.
I
That
think we should touch on it.
men are totally within their rights to date 20, 30, even 40 years younger, and nobody bats an eye.
Nobody says they're not called anything.
And you and I have to have a conference meeting about our podcast to see what age is appropriate for our viewers and what would I actually date.
Right. And it's not okay.
No. And you guys, I've had some really good looking
Young
20s reach out
Oh my
to
god,
me.
you had a guy that was 28 that was like the sweetest guy.
Oh, just a
He was so
sweetheart.
sweet, but you didn't feel comfortable because he was so young.
His age. Yeah.
Why? Why is it a double standard? Like, so what is a man that's 49 that wants to date a 20-year-old called? Nothing.
Nothing.
What is
Attaboy.
a woman? What is a woman that's 49 that dates a 25-year-old man?
A cougar.
Right.
Desperate.
Cougar.
Trying to relive their youth, midlife crisis.
Right.
Well, guess what? This one is going to go on a midlife crisis.
You are?
I am, because I just
First
feel...
of all, you look great. Like I said, I don't think 40 is old. And second of all, like, if you can look your age and still, like, act and feel and look like a 25-year-old, I mean, why not?
Right.
Like, I don't understand the double standard. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
And why should you date a 50-something-year-old man when they look like a 50-something-year-old man, unless they don't?
Right.
And they can go ahead and pick 22-year. Oh, I'm sorry, I prefer a 22-year-old. That was mean, and plus, I hate the double standards.
I know, I do
It
too.
pisses me off.
Well, it's like, and I don't want somebody that can't read, right? Obviously, it's not even
Right.
letters; it's numbers. It's right up there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
how you could
I
get-
don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, he was either intentionally being mean or he's just really stupid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So I had closed off my age, anything lower, and some of them
Right.
can still like me, but I don't. I think the more that you like and the more age range you stick to, because I noticed when I was open to the 28, I had a lot
You sure did.
of likes and
Mhm.
matches in that area, and then I moved it up to 35, and I get one
Right.
every once in a while.
Like,
So
I
it's
don't.
odd,
Yeah, well, it is odd.
but I'm gonna change it for us. I am. I'm just
Okay.
because this is bullshit to
It
say.
is bullshit.
And I was totally going on my day completely fine without.
I know, and
Any
he
of
just
those
like does
comments.
that thing and ruins it.
But I have to tell myself, we
Yeah.
talked about last week,
Yeah.
dating fatigue and
Yeah.
self-esteem.
Yeah.
That was one comment out of how many people have said, "Holy crap, you're 40.
Yeah.
You look great." So you
Right.
just really have to take it with a grain of
You
salt.
do.
But yeah, so Andrew,
Ooh.
49.
Oh, we're gonna name him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I hope he listens.
I do.
I
well,
doubt it.
yeah. 'cause
Maybe someday he
he's
will.
probably watching Blue's Clues or something, looking for his next.
22-year-old.
Oh my gosh. So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's just horrible.
I
It
know.
really is. I don't like it.
And then we got to talk about the dating apps, okay? Because
Okay.
I was on Facebook, Bumble, and Hinge.
Right,
I'm still
right.
on Bumble and Hinge, but Facebook, I'm talking about like scraping underneath the barrel. They were no
Oh my
longer in
God.
the barrel. And then, we like to date, I like to date, you come with me in different states. That was the whole premise
Right.
of this.
Right.
Well, evidently when you change your location so often, you get banned from changing your location anymore. And
Oh,
at first it
no.
said 7 days, and then after that it just kept saying 7 days, and 7 days had come and gone. So I thought, I'm putting Facebook dating to rest for a minute.
Because you're banned.
Because I'm banned.
So you can't even go on there right now?
I can go on
Okay.
there. It has to be in Minnesota and Minnesota only, whereas
Oh,
we were
wow.
focusing on Minnesota and Arizona previously.
Oh, I don't think that's right either.
No.
Like, how do you, date people in other states then?
I know. So that's what
it's
I
making
want
it
to know.
difficult, isn't it?
And Minnesota, we rated it before. It's
yeah, fine.
I'm still out here in the dating realm,
Mhm.
and it's the same shit, different day.
Yeah.
You can't get dates, you get pen pals.
Right.
They want that dopamine hit, and I'm so over the dopamine hit that it's just turning to rage at this point. If you do not
I've seen it.
want to talk to me, don't like me, don't match with me.
Exactly. Well, hey, speaking of, don't you have some news
I
about? Okay, you share.
So we had talked about in a previous episode, there was this, we didn't know if it was a scam or a catfish.
Right.
I was on Facebook dating. This gentleman was on there. We had matched. He hadn't said anything to me. We call him Farrier.
Yes, we do.
And he had said, "Hey, I met somebody, but
Mhm.
I'm going to hop off here. Here's my buddy's socials and his telephone number."
Cowboy.
Cowboy. We were looking at your profile. He really likes you. So I reach out to this gentleman. I look at his socials. He's very popular on TikTok and
Very.
Instagram.
Lots of followers.
And I'm like, there is no way. So anyways, I text him. He's like, so glad to meet you. That was it. So
Yeah.
a day goes by, and I had put his name in my contacts. Well, when I opened up Snapchat,
Yep.
his name came up, Cowboy's name came up as Farrier. So
Right.
it came up as his buddy's contact information.
Right, which we've talked about previously in
Yes.
some episodes, over a couple episodes.
We
because
have.
This keeps happening.
And
stuff.
I've asked him, I told him about this, and all his response was, oh, odd, I don't have Snapchat.
Yeah,
And then a week later, I get, hi, how are you?
right.
A week later, I'm going camping. And in this,
Thanks
I'm
for sharing.
asking him, because I don't know if I'm talking to Farrier or Cowboy
Or somebody else.
or
we don't
someone
even know.
else. So I
Okay.
reached out to this individual on
Right.
TikTok, to Cowboy, and I said,
Yep.
hey, because it was his verified with the blue check mark.
Mm-hmm.
Am I talking to you?
Right.
Well, after confusion, yes, he admits that it's him that I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't send me a selfie, nothing.
Right. And
it's like once a week I get just
Right.
an update.
but you asked for a selfie.
Yeah, 3 times and it was just completely ignored. He did, however, the one time send me like 18 pictures
That were already on this.
that were already on his socials. Well, anybody can get that. I can get
Right.
it.
So that made no sense. So then he wouldn't send you help me? A selfie.
A selfie.
So we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What is their
Everything
game?
screamed fake
Well,
profile.
And red flag.
Except
huge.
the fact that he was responding on his TikTok account, which was
Right.
the verified one.
Right.
And so anyways, last week was it?
Well, Monday he said hi.
Yeah, Monday he said hi.
He said hi and
then
I think you responded with a question mark.
yes, because I'm just now
Like,
playing this
what?
game with him. Like, I don't even know who you are.
Right. Right.
You know, at this point, I've asked you
Right.
for selfies. I've told you
Right.
my concerns. And
Which
you
I
just,
think we talked about last
We
night.
did.
Okay.
and
Okay.
so Friday, I
Mhm.
get a video message
Right.
from Cowboy telling me his daily plans. He's going to Burger King and he's
What?
getting a Whopper.
It's like, what?
Yeah, he's going to Costco to get coffee.
And so
But it was him.
it's him. It's the guy we thought it should be
yes,
that has this huge following
yes,
on TikTok.
correct.
And he's Cowboy.
And he's Cowboy.
And so what in the hell?
Right. So
What in the
I
hell?
respond, I hope some, off the cheek comment, like I
Mhm.
hope your burger was good. She told me what to say.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I'm always one with one-liners.
yeah, she's good and I'm just so over
Yeah.
it. So she's like, make sure you respond, make sure you
Mhm.
smile, make sure,
Yeah.
come on girl.
Right. Right.
And so I sent him that and I haven't heard a word. And yesterday was Monday, so that was our typical touching point. You guys, this has been a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
No dates.
No date.
Nothing.
Not even with him who, like, he wanted to.
And
you to
he's
reach out
near
to
us.
him.
Okay.
I don't understand. I think he's just really, like, doesn't know how to be, I don't know, uncomfortable, insecure. I don't know.
We don't know either because I was telling her, he's got a huge social following and he posts videos, but he's not the TikToker or the Instagrammer that talks to the camera or
No.
talks to people.
Right.
He just posts himself doing things
Yes.
and sayings and
But he has a huge following,
He does.
which is so bizarre to me.
he does.
Unless it's the animals people are attracted to.
Right.
I don't know, but I don't understand. Like, he was brave enough to send you this video, but he's not even saying, let's go have a cup
Let's go
of
have a
coffee.
cup of coffee.
Like,
It blows my mind.
yeah.
Guys, ask the chick out for a cup of
Coffee.
If you cannot commit to dinner or a happy hour drink,
Or-
coffee.
Coffee.
I mean, it's like $8, I
Yeah.
mean, maybe 10 if I add some extra espresso.
I know.
But still, that's
I know.
really
It's
it.
just crazy.
And coffee you can do in a half an
It's
hour if
so
you don't want to
crazy.
do an hour.
Wow. Okay, well, how's
yeah.
it going? You're still in Arizona.
I'm still in Arizona. I've had quite a lot of likes.
Yeah.
And you guys, there's not a lot of water out in Arizona,
No.
but whatever it is, it's
The little bit of water that's there.
yes, wow, 6 feet plus,
Oh,
tall, handsome,
nice.
beards, tats. I'm in heaven
Tan,
over here,
right?
tan.
I'm just saying that. I don't know, but are
And
they
they're
tan?
on horses. They're on
Oh,
side by side.
my.
I don't see any fish pics.
Us.
Which, granted,
They have no fish.
the location, but
Right.
there's hiking. They're in the mountains. They're spiritual. They hit all of my ding ding ding, But
Nice.
it's the same shit, different day.
What do you mean?
So I'm matching back with them, and I'm like, oh yes, and yes, and oh
Mhm.
you too, yes, and nothing. I don't get
Not a conversation.
nothing. I did strike up a conversation with a doctor
Okay.
in
Okay.
Arizona.
Yes.
He's.
Can I ask? Do you
bearded.
know what part of Arizona he's in?
I believe Scottsdale.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. And we just we're shooting the shit about our kids and our careers and
Okay.
different things like that.
Mhm.
And he knows that I'm not currently in Arizona
Right.
right now. And
How
we
does
had
he
this
know?
conversation because it says my travel mode says
Okay.
Arizona, but my home mode says Minnesota.
Okay.
That's usually one of the first things if I date
Right.
out of the state that we
Right.
get out of the way right away.
Well, what if you're a snowbird? Because pretty soon snowbirds are moving.
It'll say then you can permanently move your location
Okay.
because you could. It could
But I'm
it
saying,
uses your
I mean, you
location.
could be doing this too because you are going to be there in
Right.
a couple months.
Exactly.
You
Which
know,
the
which
plan.
we are planning to do. hopefully.
And so he and I have 2 days of conversations,
Yeah.
which went really well. And then he sends me a message that says, "Hey, what I'm really looking for is someone who is more readily available." So say I have a half hour in between my kids'
What
games.
are you going to do in a half hour?
Oh,
Hello?
yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, he's
You-
probably thinking he only needs 2 minutes. it's just that, I mean, I know it's cynical, but I'm out here in this.
But
is
I'm
what
thinking a
seeing.
half hour. Like, what does, seriously?
Right.
I mean, a cup of coffee, yes, or.
And then, so I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
best of luck to you, because he said the same to me. Best of luck. That is
Okay.
like the
Wow.
number one kiss off line too
Yeah.
for people that
Best
do
of luck.
best of luck.
Okay.
Wish you the best of luck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just it used to be
Wow.
endearing. Now it's just pissing me off.
Yeah, I get it.
Just ghost me like the other,
no,
999.
no. I'm glad he said something.
So then I just chalked it up to
Mhm.
okay, next.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, a couple days after that, he says, "Hey, let me know when you're back into my beautiful state."
Really?
Yeah.
So now he's changed his mind.
Now he's changed his mind, and I'm thinking, I know exactly what you did, you sly little dog.
What did he do?
You thought you would see what else was
Oh.
readily available within the next half an
And
hour,
there
and there
isn't.
isn't any. So now the chick in Minnesota isn't looking too
So-
bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I'm just over it.
Yeah.
and
You're
I-
like, who cares?
I
now?
know. I haven't responded to him.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Okay.
I just don't know what. It's
Yeah.
partly because I don't know what to say. You
Right.
told me to kiss off. I kissed off,
Right.
and now you're
Now
circling
you're coming
and I know exactly what he did. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there was a banker that I was talking to that, it was just very much, "Hey, how are you doing?" Never heard from again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's it.
And I know you and I have talked.
Yeah.
And I think my brain is filtering shit out
Yeah.
because it just can't. It's on overload because
Right.
there has been conversations that I've been.
Yeah, because I know you
partaking.
had 2 other conversations on our way to red light. You shared
Yeah.
you shared them with me, and which I said, remember them because they both were like good conversations, but within, I don't know, not very long.
A day. Usually it's.
They
within a day.
are now then asking for nudes.
Nudes. Yes.
Yeah, and those are Arizona guys.
Or referencing sexual poses.
Yes.
There was one
Yes.
of those, and it's just like I'm not even close to there yet. You guys.
First of all, okay, how old were these men? Do you remember? I mean, you don't remember the
yeah.
conversations, but
in
roughly.
their 40s.
Okay, so these men are in their 40s.
Doctor was 52.
Okay, but he didn't ask for a nude.
No, he
But he needs a half hour. So I don't know what he's going to do in that half hour.
He's
You
including
guys-
cuddle time.
Okay. But these other 40-year-olds that go straight to the nudes or the photos, okay, we're not 20.
No,
I mean, they're not 20.
no.
I mean, grow up.
I mean, I've said it
Like,
before.
I guess, 40-year-olds, it's time to grow up.
Yeah.
First of all, have we not learned that women should not put themselves out there like that?
Right.
I mean, that can come back to haunt you.
Clearly. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and no.
No.
I mean, come on, guys.
And there's
Or, I
free
don't
porn
get
sites. Free.
Yeah, free porn sites
Where
where
you
don't
can,
have to
you don't even
ask.
have to ask. You can do it in the
No.
privacy of your own,
No.
whatever, room, phone, I don't know.
And I'm sure there's other sites too that, like, that's what they do.
Right.
I mean, it costs them money. That aren't free, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Is that why?
I don't know. And I mean,
he's-
there's OnlyFans. There was
Oh.
one gentleman that asked me, striking
wow.
a conversation,
Ding, ding,
and
ding.
he was from Minnesota, and he asked me, "Hey, you look familiar."
No.
And I'm sitting here thinking, where would I know him from? Like
Right.
looking at his location, he's like, "Do you have an OnlyFans?"
Oh my.
And I was like,
Oh.
no. I'm like, what? So then I'm kind of thinking, oh, maybe there's some good looking chick out there that looks like me, and maybe you can make money from it. You know?
I
like,
know.
and
How
then-
do I get myself
and
higher?
then
I'm
he
just
says,
kidding.
right, you know,
Right?
so my business mind's
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
maybe I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then he says, well, you should.
Ooh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. He said, let me be your first customer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I charge $1,000 a minute.
And I'm
I don't
like,
know how that works.
I don't know how it works either.
I don't get it. I don't understand how.
But that was his way of charming me into
Okay.
a nude. You know?
Well, it was creative.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
A for effort, I
I
guess.
know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
wow.
it's just one of those things, like, I can't.
I
I
know.
just can't. So where I'm at in dating is Arizona has a lot of prospects. I'm just not there yet. So I'm
Right.
trying not to get discouraged. And I have a lot of conversations with you that's like, oh, just, stay the course.
I know, trying to
It's
keep you
fine.
pepped up and not to take things too serious, like we talked about in the
Yeah.
last episode, and kind of just have fun with it, and just let's keep learning and finding out things and sharing,
Right.
so everybody else doesn't have to go through this completely,
Yes.
like you.
I know.
You know?
And, so that's kind of where we're at right now. is
Yeah.
It's just
I'm looking for something, so you keep talking.
Minnesota. Okay. I've been here, done that, and I'm still trying to give it a shot, mainly because it's my, location that I'm currently at. But guys, you have got to step it up. I'm gonna give you an example. So there is this thing on Facebook now. It's not the Facebook dating. It is the Facebook Single and Mingle. It's a group on there. I'm not part of it. I do scroll through it because it's public. It's not privated, so I see
I don't
what
know about
people
this.
post.
Okay.
And first of all, girls, you're giving us a really, really bad rap.
Oh,
You are
no.
posting yourselves half naked on a public forum like this, saying you're basically looking for daddy.
Are you serious?
And within 2 hours, you have 700 and some odd comments, and they are all disgusting. I don't know who the admin is for this group.
Oh my gosh, you can do things like this on there.
Yeah. There's nothing it's everything but saying what they're going to do. You know what I mean? It's very descriptive.
Is it
and
very
disgusting.
young? The girls?
No.
Oh, there's older.
No,
there's women that are
all
older.
ages. There's
Oh.
but
my
a lot
gosh.
of them are, I would say, 45 up.
The women.
The women. And then the
Oh,
men are
wow.
trolls. The men are just, yeah, but it's so this is an example of
Yeah.
how hard it is to date in Minnesota, because the men and women ratio, I think, is off, or where we're going is off.
Okay.
So a man, decent looking,
Mm-hmm.
will post himself on this Facebook group
Okay.
and say what he's looking for, his age, his occupation.
Like, what do they say? Do you know? Like,
Yes.
roughly?
So roughly what they'll say is, hey, I'm Ted, I'm 6'2", they'll even get down to 165
Yeah.
pounds, I'm a farmer, I live in, this area, this is what I'm looking for, I have no kids, I don't really want kids.
Okay.
Anybody that's interested, and some of them even will put kind of what they're interested in. So I like brunettes, I like blondes,
Oh, okay.
not all of them. But there was this one gentleman, and he was probably the best looking one that I saw on there.
Okay.
That doesn't say much, but
Alright.
he was the best looking one that I saw on there. And he has thousands and thousands of comments on
And what are these comments?
these women are saying, hey, I'm over here. Literally fighting each other in the comments.
Oh my
for him.
gosh. Kind of
Literally-
like The Bachelor.
I was here
Kind of
first.
like The
Hey, I
Bachelor.
commented first. There was this one woman that was tagging him over and over,
Oh
with
my
his name,
gosh.
saying, are you gonna reply to me? I was here first. I was here first. And then there was this guy who was responding to a woman's post.
Okay.
So it was a woman's
Like, so a
profile.
woman said her name when
She
she's
said-
looking.
yeah.
Like, what are they looking for?
Looking for somebody who has a job. It's just basic shit.
Oh,
Looking
so
for
it's
somebody
like a
who
dating
has a
app
job.
also?
It is, but
it's not like
just
sex only, or is it? Is this what you're looking for?
It doesn't say.
Oh,
that.
you didn't see that though, or did you?
No, I mean, there were people that they were saying, I'd like to take you out and I'd like to bend you over,
Oh,
and things
okay.
like that. But they weren't
Okay.
saying they wanted that.
Okay.
It was just
Okay.
inappropriate comments on
Okay.
their profile.
Okay.
So, but she had posted her public profile, and a guy had said, I'd like to take you out, and there were women that would piggyback on his comment that would say, well, she says no, here I am.
Oh wow.
And it was just,
wow.
yeah, and I'm sorry, but to me that is desperate. That is just
It's very desperate.
unbecoming. It's
Oh my god.
and this is, you know, on a different form, because we don't get to see the behind the scenes stuff in a
No.
dating app.
No.
Here you can, because it's all a public profile. I don't know why
Right.
people aren't DMing each other, because this is all
Right.
public for people to see. If you guys are ever bored, Facebook Mingle and Single group in
It's
Minnesota.
a group.
It's like a page, like how we have our page. It's just a page, and people can post whatever they want on there as far as what they're looking for and
Oh,
pictures of
I
themselves.
did not know
Yeah.
this existed.
So
So is this okay? So do you find this another way to try to date, or
No.
do you find it a
No.
horrible way to?
that's a circuit. That is
It's
putting yourself out
really-
there. There's not one
Oh
interaction
my
where I thought,
gosh.
oh, I might join.
Yeah.
not
okay.
one. Not one.
Wow.
But it's just, you know, for what the kids say nowadays, thirsty. All of these thirsty women that, I mean, no wonder why these dating apps and shit are used for hookups, because
Yeah.
women are literally just saying, here's my tits, here's my
I
ass.
know. That shocks me.
And, you know, you
But
don't even
it
need
shocks
to
me,
take
and
me
it
out.
doesn't shock me.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
can we tell that story of Nashville? Kind of, sort of.
Oh, which one?
Well, there's a few.
Yeah, I mean,
But it just reminds me of that desperate woman that always gave us the
oh,
evil eye.
yes.
Like every
yes.
single time, well, not every single time we were there, but we were just in Nashville, three of us. And
Well, we like to go to Kid Rocks.
I
That
love
is
Kid
the
Rocks.
best
Everybody
bar
that knows
we've
me
been to.
knows that.
Right.
I love it there. And every time I go there, which is like 6th or 7th time in 3 years, that's where I go. Because
Right.
it's a variety of ages. So it's not like all young. You know, there are
Right.
young people that go there because they love the music, and there's 1,000 floors. No, there's 5. But it's mostly our age area.
Right.
Like that's why I like it so much, and I love the music, and I love the atmosphere.
And Kyle from the band. I remember you.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, there's this table of women, and I don't know their age, because I'm just not good at that. But they did not like us.
50 plus.
Yeah.
At least.
They did not like us from the
No.
start. Like, we didn't do anything. We walk in, and they evil eye
From the minute
Evil
we walked
eye.
in, when we sat down,
watched us constantly because they were sitting near
they
us.
would circle the bar and,
Yeah,
and
they
give
did
dirty
not
looks.
dirty looks.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yes.
So anyway, there was, yeah, we just didn't like them either for whatever reason, because they didn't like us.
Yeah.
But there was a point in the night that was absolutely shocking.
Yes.
And it reminds me of what you were talking about. So this woman in her 50s-ish, right?
At least, yeah.
She wasn't unattractive. She just
She was
wasn't.
unattractive.
Okay.
I will go. I will.
But
she was
anyway,
unattractive.
there's this song that comes on, and all of a sudden she's at a table with her girlfriends, and she stands up between tables right next to us.
Yes.
And she is like, I don't know what she's doing. She's dancing, but like crazy, like just got into it on her own.
Yes.
Out of the blue, and our mouths are like dropped, and we're just like looking at her like, oh my god. But it gets worse. All of a sudden there's this really good looking, like unbelievably good looking young boy,
Yes.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
28 to 33, something like that. And he's
Carved from the gods.
yeah.
Mhm.
So he was sitting right by us.
Yes.
And she, out of the blue, you guys, out of the blue, takes his head and shoves it in her breast.
She
had
forces the
huge
motorboat.
forces, yes,
Yeah.
and holds onto it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, this kid had to come up for air.
oh my god.
Okay.
And not only us with our mouths open and our eyes wide open, people from everywhere
Oh yeah.
saw this.
And just were like in awe and shock.
Like-
because if a man, I will tell you
Yeah.
how shocking it was. If
Yes.
a man would have done this to a woman, his ass would have been kicked.
Oh my
out
God,
the
the bouncer would have been right
Gone.
there. But yeah, I was thinking about that later because she did this to, I mean, he's above age, obviously, but out of the blue, grabs it and shoves him in her breast,
Mhm.
and everybody's shocked. Nothing happens to her.
But
Nothing
you guys,
happens
the
to
weird
her.
part about it is, you know, while she's doing this,
Yeah.
she is looking directly at us.
Yes. Like she's like showing us, like, look it.
And
Like it affects
we
us.
are like CPS, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
somebody, bouncer, what?
Yeah.
I mean, we were,
Like, I'm in shock to this day.
I
still.
know.
I can't get the vision out of my head.
I mean, hindsight, no, you know, we probably would have said something or given
Yeah.
a remark or something,
yeah.
but it was so appalling.
It was so appalling. But
I
and
didn't
here's
know
the
what to do.
funnier, not even funny. So that happened, and like I said, everyone was in shock. Not just us, but tons of people
Yeah.
from everywhere. Then the next day, we had hours to kill before our flight. So we were there for a line dancing competition,
Yes.
not a competition, well, kind of
It
a
was.
learning competition
Just not
thing.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say competition.
Yeah.
Anyway, it sounds good for us.
We won.
But yeah, we won. Anyway, so we had time to kill. So we're like, what do we do? So we went there to have a drink and something to eat. And it was like 5 o'clock-ish, 5:30, something like that. And on a Sunday. And here she comes, right?
Yes.
I'm like, it's her. Oh my God. And following her, not her girlfriends, but her husband.
Her husband.
Her old husband. Because he
Mhm.
looked, and she still gave us a glare.
She did.
Like as if we did something.
I know.
And I was like, I don't understand.
And the poor husband, you know, he looked
He's
really
clueless.
hard and put away wet. And he's probably had years of bad motorboating experiences from that woman. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, but that kind of went along with.
Yeah,
I
it did.
feel like there are women that are very desperate out there in the older categories.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I do too.
You know, 45 and up.
And you know, we got to do better. We need
We
support
gotta
groups or
do
something
better.
because I mean, typically,
Support groups.
yeah,
Yeah.
women think, or
That's
you know,
our
men
next
think
thing.
we own the power,
We don't.
and we think that men own the power
We do.
because we just want to be asked out on a date, and nobody's asking me out on one goddamn date, like one coffee.
One date. And we're still confused by it. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it. I
Right.
don't know what's going on.
So that brings us to.
Oh, which one?
So I need to hang up my Bumble and my Hinge
Okay.
hat. I'm
Okay.
just, it's literally the same people
yeah.
rotating.
Yeah.
So not only do we want you guys to subscribe
Yes,
to
please
YouTube,
subscribe.
TikTok,
Right.
Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, we're
Right.
on all of them.
Well, mostly YouTube. would be
Mostly
great.
YouTube would be great,
Mhm.
or TikTok, because
Yeah.
something left
Oh,
there. But
Okay. Yes.
Um,
yes.
but yes, we want to hear your comments,
We
your
do.
thoughts,
Because
your
you want some more options
do.
for dating apps.
and other people's perspective.
right.
You know, I mean,
Right.
is it better for younger kids? Is it, you know, is there
Yes.
an app that I don't even
Yes.
have a clue about
Right.
that would work?
Right. So please share with us anything else to
No.
share in this episode.
Not this episode.
So are we going to continue another week in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay,
We'll
so
see
one
how it
more
goes.
and Minnesota at the same time.
Yes.
And this week we're actually getting out and about.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 3 things going on this week for us. So hopefully we'll have something
Hopefully.
good to report
Hopefully.
in the out in the wild area, right?
Yes.
And I'm hoping you have something to report from Arizona because I am ready to go.
Yes.
Pack my
Me
bags
too.
and leave on a jet plane
Me
as
too.
soon as they get their act together,
Right.
you know, out there. All right. Well, should we close?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll read my little famous prayer because everybody needs a prayer,
Yes. We
right? Okay. Here's to all the riders out there holding on tight through the wild ride of love and dating. This one is for you. May your saddle never slip, may your cinch never break, may your horse never stumble, and may you never be thrown. Here's to the long rides, the strong hearts, and the courage to climb back on.
Amen to that.
And this is
Red Flag Rodeo.
See you next week. Thanks.